This is a glass jar. It was very useful at the beginning of COVID because it had food in it, and it was food that I could store in my cupboard, so I didn't need to go to the shop so often. Now it's still really useful. I could store stuff in it. I could make jam and put it in it. I could grow bean sprouts in it. This is a very useful little jar. But now it's not much use anymore, is it? It's all broken and I'll have to put it in the recycling. This is sea glass. Beautiful, isn't it? When we lived by the seaside, we would spend hours and hours searching for this on the beach. I know people who make beautiful things out of it. People make things that hang up in their windows and the glass reflects the lights. I know people who make jewellery out of it. People spend hours looking for this stuff. But do you know what sea glass is? Well, yes, it's glass. But it's glass that was from broken bottles and jars, just like this one. But it's made its way into the sea. And over time, the bits of glass get tumbled over and over and over on the sand. And instead of it being jagged and dangerous like the jar, the edges get smoothed and the glass gets this beautiful, sparkly, frosty look. It's amazing how the ocean can take something broken and dangerous and turn it into something so beautiful as this. Sometimes we can feel like our lives are all broken like this glass jar, especially when things go wrong. When we're sad or upset or worried or sick or people are mean to us or in any other bad situation, we can feel like this glass jar, just broken and useless. But God can create beauty out of brokenness just like the ocean can. Even in the worst situations, God turns our sadness and despair into hope and joy. The Bible tells us he turns our mourning into gladness. So if you feel worried or sad or anxious, talk to God about it. He really wants to help. And the Bible tells us that in all things, even the bad ones, God works for the good of those who love him. God can turn sadness into joy. He can turn bad situations into good ones. He can take something broken and make it beautiful. That's why I like finding sea glass, because it reminds me of God.